Greetings, mortals of the internet. I am your overlord. And welcome back to another Askey Askey Talkie. Before I get into this episode, I have to say a massive thank you to you guys for leaving the most questions I've ever got and to the highest quality. I'm so excited to answer all these questions. They were well thought out, they're well written, they're amazing. So thank you. Seriously, thank you. Taylor Lawrence said, what are your thoughts on aliens? Do you think there's other life out there? Ooh, good question. I'm someone who likes my sci-fi, I like my science, I like looking into stuff like this. So obviously, I am one of the people who believes that the scale of the universe means that there is absolutely no way there is not other life out there. But just because there's other life out there doesn't mean it's intelligent life. I believe there is like trillions of species out there in the universe, but those could range from anything to a frog to like an amoeba. Do I think there is other intelligent life beings out there like us? I don't know. I remember looking into the probability of our existence, and the fact that we are even here is basically a miracle, and it's almost impossible. So there is a high chance, according to people who are smarter than me, that there isn't anyone else out there who is smart enough to communicate or talk to us. But you never know. We don't know everything, and we haven't searched everywhere. So hopefully, I would like for us to find aliens in our lifetime. That would be fun. Taylor also says, are you planning on recording Game of Thrones? I have the game, but I don't know if anyone cares enough to watch it. It would be quite a long playthrough. I would do, obviously, one episode per episode, if that makes sense. One episode of the game in a single video. But I don't know if anyone's interested. I haven't played it. I don't even know if it's good or popular or liked by anyone. So if you want it, just ask, I guess. Also, last episode, I asked you guys a question. I asked you where you were from, and I got a really awesome range of answers back. You guys are from all over the place, which is really cool to see. Taylor here is from London. London boy. I'm going to ask my new question for you guys now. My question for this week is, what is your dream career? If you could choose one job in the world, what would you choose? Monkatot says she's from America, Tennessee. I'm sure that accent wasn't terrible at all. My friend watched this with me and had some questions of her own. Kaylee said, have you had butt implants? No. No butt implants. Will you suck my ass? No. And what would you do if I sent you a cat on Christmas Eve? Return it to sender. My question is, when will you be traveling to America? You should go in 2017 or 2018. Although, if I remember correctly, you wanted to go in 2016. Yeah, I'm hopefully planning to travel to America next year. Next year, I have two friends who are traveling in America. They're going to be living in America. So it seems like the perfect time to jump over, see those guys, visit the States. Maybe I could line it up with, like, PAX or something. I don't really know the dates, but that would be cool. I don't know if it's going to happen. I haven't, like, planned anything. I haven't bought any flights. I've just thought it was a cool idea. What are some things you like about, good and or bad, about America? I'm not sure what's good about America since I've never been there, but I've heard the people are friendly, and I've heard that they know how to cook a good steak and a good burger. And I like those things. The bad. Alright, let's get this over with. Gun control. Sort your shit out. Stop getting kids killed at school. I would be scared to go to school if I was in America right now. And the only other thing I don't really like about America and Americans is people's like almost arrogant sense of patriotism. It seems like a lot of Americans are just like, America's the best country in the world. I just think that's a really rude and closed-minded thing to say. Like, no one who says that has been to every other country, so you're just basically being rude and judgmental to other countries without knowing them. Most Americans haven't even left America, so how do you know? Don't worry about it. Also, I apologize if my lighting keeps changing this episode. I keep tweaking my lamp, because the camera seems to just kind of get used to the lighting and just make my face go bleach white. I mean, I'm not exactly tanned, I don't go outside much, but this camera is not helping. James Hood says, what did you want to do before YouTube? Before YouTube, I just wanted to do anything that was creative on the computer. I went to university and I did a degree called Multimedia Computing, which was like a broad degree. It taught me software design, website design, video game design, 3D modeling, some video editing. I learned most of that myself. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted to create stuff for people on the computer. And then during university, I started YouTube, and it kind of became that thing I wanted to do. Master Does Minecraft says he's from California. Greetings to California. Over 100 degrees in the middle of spring and winter. Jesus Christ. Will you ever come to the US? Maybe events like PAC. I think he meant PAX. But as I said, in response to Wonkatot's question, I'm going to try and come next year. But I promise nothing, I plan nothing, I don't know. It's just what I want to do. I want to come over in 2016, hopefully. We will see. Asim Mamek says, are you proud of your community? Yes. Yes, so much. Hopefully, by the time you see this, there will be another vlog up. If not, it will be coming very soon, and I'm going to talk about a few things. What is your favorite game? I always say it's either Halo 3, BioShock, or Last of Us. What is the worst game you ever played? I don't know. I usually tend to avoid games that are supposed to be terrible. But, I actually can't think of an answer. I think someone asked me this in a live stream the other day, and I had no answer. Maybe I have played some terrible games, but I just blocked them out my memory. I must have done. I've played so many games. There must be one that is terrible. It's probably in there somewhere, but I can't find it, Asim. I'm sorry. Connor Gaming says, how many countries do you plan or have been to? When it comes to countries I've been to everywhere in the UK, I think. I've definitely been to England, Wales, Scotland. I've been to Ireland, but I can't remember if it was Northern Ireland or the Republic of Ireland. I was quite young when I went to Ireland, so I'm not actually sure when it comes to Ireland. But I've been to France, Spain, Germany, the Czech Republic, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, and I think that might be it. Oh, and Hungary. I've been to Hungary as well. Yeah, that is it. Next year I'm going to India and hopefully America. And when it comes to any other countries outside of those, I don't know. I'd like to go to somewhere quirky like Japan. China seems cool. New Zealand looks nice. And then I'm not sure. Anywhere that sounds interesting. I like traveling. Tom Romanoff says, can you stream more because you are my favorite YouTuber and I watch more than 20 good YouTubers? First of all, thank you so much for saying I am your favorite YouTuber. That is crazy to me. Out of everyone on YouTube, there are so many good YouTubers, and to think that I am some people's favorites is just, I don't know, it's crazy. Can you stream more? I was talking about this last night at the end of my YouTube live stream. I will start streaming on Twitch a bit more. I'm going to stream regularly on Twitch. I'm going to stream like multiplayer stuff like Hearthstone, Halo when it comes out. Anything that isn't really organized, a little bit spontaneous, it will go on Twitch. And then YouTube will continue to be my like organized marathon Sunday streams. So if you want to watch more streams, follow me on Twitch down in the description. And play Life is Strange Episode 2. And hello to Belgium. Hello, Belgium. I have played Life is Strange Episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. I played them on Twitch. I didn't record them on YouTube because so far I haven't really wanted to film any of those video games which involve making big choices because people get angry at the choices that you make. So I kind of just played them with a small group of viewers on Twitch. And Life is Strange has been a bit meh for me. I personally haven't really liked it that much. I thought it was quite boring and I didn't really like the characters. But the end of Episode 4, that was good. That was good. So I'm looking forward to Episode 5 coming soon. Greetings to France. El Dui. I'm stupid. Greetings to Netherlands, DJ. Mikhail is from New Zealand as well. God, I love how diverse this community is. Alright, what is the meaning of life? Ooh. Why are we here and how did we get here? Well, you see, Mikhail. You see, there is no meaning of life. Life is an accident. A long time ago, there was a big bang. And then little particles kept bumping into each other and joining up, making other particles. And then a billion trillion years later, we were here. So I don't think there is a meaning of life. Have fun. Where will we go, he says. Ooh. Well, I think humans will go everywhere. I think the human race will become like a plague or a virus on the universe because we're stubborn, we like to explore, and we don't really sit still. So give it 1,000 years and we're just going to be everywhere. Also, what are some good movies you would suggest? I'm going to say Whiplash. Whiplash is probably the best film of last year. About Time. I love About Time. Pulp Fiction. The Green Mile. I don't know, man. There's so many amazing films out there to be found. I could list like 40 of them. 100 Tomahawk says, would you consider playing Hotline Miami? I played it. I finished the first one. I really enjoyed it. And I plan on playing the second one on a stream in the future. Shannon Weller. I believe the guy who runs this account is actually called Bryn. He says, how long have you been on YouTube? I have been on YouTube as a viewer of content since 2006. So 9 years I've been on YouTube. I've been uploading since 2008. So I've been creating videos for 7 years. And I have been running this channel for 2 years. I am 23 years old. And he says, cookie or cream on an Oreo? I don't really eat many Oreos. They're not very big over here in the UK. I'm going to say both. They both sound good to me. Hello to Latvia, Anne. Eli54 says, I'm not sure how it works or if you already do, but would you consider selling merch? I already have Jacksepticeye and Pew's merch, but I would love to have some merch of my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. Thank you so much. They're so kind. I don't currently sell any merchandise. I don't really like the idea of like taking money from you guys, but if I felt like I could create a product that was worth it, I would do it if you guys wanted it. I would never just like post my logo and then my name on a t-shirt and like ask you guys for 20 bucks. I don't like that. I think it's very uncreative, uninspired. If I really wanted to do merchandise, I would put quite a lot of effort into it. I would get some really cool artwork. I love Syndicate's merchandise. I think he does a really good job of putting out amazing products. He like announced some new hoodies and I think they look amazing. I would love to be able to pull off some high quality merch like Syndicate does, but I don't know how to get there. But if I was ever going to do merchandise, I would make it good. I'd put a lot of effort into it and make sure it's worth your while. A boring black cat says she's from Texas, or he's from Texas. Hello to Texas. My question is, do you ever lose motivation, and if so, how do you deal with it? When it comes to YouTube, I don't think I've ever fully lost my motivation. I've definitely had like lows where I've been less motivated than I was when I was at my peak. Sometimes it takes so little to get re-motivated. Sometimes it takes some words from other YouTubers. Markiplier is so good and motivating you to go after what you want. He's done some great vlogs in the past that I've rewatched. Sometimes it's as simple as a quote. If you ever find something on the internet that motivates you to get up and go after something you want, save it. Save it for later. Because motivation is temporary. Motivation will go eventually. It will wear out and you will need to reinvigorate it and top it up. So if you find anything that motivates you, save it for later. Get it out when you need it. But I think the easiest way to keep motivated is to do something that you love beyond anything else. It's so easy for me to be motivated to do YouTube because I love it. I love doing it. It's all I want to do. So it's actually quite hard to lose motivation with YouTube because it doesn't really feel like I have anything to lose and everything to gain. So find stuff that motivates you and save it forever. And do something you really, really love. If you ever find yourself losing all motivation to do something, that thing is something you probably don't want to do that much. Find the thing you really want to do, because you most likely won't end up losing motivation for it ever. Will you consider trying out these games below? And could you look up some screenshots of them? Yeah. I'll look into these games. I recognize PlanetSide 2. I think that's like an online shooter. I think TerraTech is like a building game. I'm not going to be playing any more vehicle building games. I suck at them. Grow Home, I want to play on a stream. Spore, I want to do a YouTube series on. And I actually don't know what Fractured Space is, so I will look into Fractured Space. And hello to Holland. Thank you for your question. Would you rather have super strength and be a girl, or have super speed and be ugly? I don't care about strength. And I don't really care about being a girl, but super speed does sound really useful, actually. Really useful. But being ugly would suck. No offense to ugly people. I think you're beautiful. Kind of. I think I'm going to go for super speed, because I'd be going so fast, no one could see my ugly face. Thanks for the question, Drew. Just Incredible is from Eastern United States. Greetings, my friend. Would you consider yourself tech savvy? As in, do you pay attention to all the specs of the newest phones, computers? Yeah, I know about all the new phones. I know about all the newest computer stuff and video games and all the blah 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 blah. I don't really go out my way to look into that stuff. I'm just on the internet all the time, so I kind of just end up running into it. I don't care about mobile phones at all. I know about all the newest mobile phones. I've seen and tried a lot of them. I just don't care about mobile phones at all. But I like technology, so when new technology is announced, I look into it. Alright, IB Mason said, would you rather be able to pick up twice as much weight as you can currently? Don't care about that. I don't care about being strong. Increase your IQ by 40 points. That sounds good. I like being smart. Very helpful. C, be able to sleep 4 hours a day and stay completely functional. I can actually do that sometimes. A lot of times when I work, I only get 4 hours sleep because I edit and then I get up like 6. All I need is coffee. I just need coffee and I'm fine. If that question was be able to function with no sleep, I would 100% pick that. But I don't think I'm going to pick the 4 hours sleep one. Or D, would you rather just stay the way you are? I'm going to take B. I'll take being smarter. That can't hurt. Another person from the East Coast of the United States. Greetings, friend. Feathers the Owl. What do you think of anime and do you like it? I don't watch anime. There's just too much of it. It's too long. I don't have enough time. I did watch Attack on Titan last year. That was probably my first ever anime I watched. I liked it. It was gruesome, pretty dark. I can't wait for more of it to come out. I ended up watching like half of Death Note after that. I didn't finish it. I didn't really get that into it. But if I have time in the future, which I don't have much of, there is a few I'd like to watch. I'd never be like a dedicated anime watcher. I would just watch the ones that are like truly awesome and that people recommend. I've heard that Sword Art Online is really good. That's on my list. Oh, that's it. That's the end. I didn't realize. I'm actually kind of sad. I was having a really good time. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the questions you gave me. I think they were the coolest questions so far, and we had the most we've ever had. It's awesome. I kind of thought that maybe this series wasn't going to, you know, come back very often. It was going to die down because I wasn't getting many comments on the last videos, but the amount of, like, interaction you guys have been giving me on my videos over this last month has been just insane. Thank you so much for taking the time to make these videos possible. You know, there's a lot of people on YouTube who can't do Q&A series. They don't have the community to do it. And here I am with like 15 to 20 amazing questions from you guys. And just thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to create cool series like this. I love answering your questions. This was really fun. So yeah, thank you guys. As always, leave your questions down in the comments below to keep this series going. This was the best so far, so hopefully it keeps going that way. I also asked you guys what your dream job was earlier. If you want to let me know what you would love to be in the future, leave that down in the description as well. I would find it interesting to read your answers. But apart from that, guys, that is all for now. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Live life dangerously, let's just put whoever runs the NSA, they can go away.